today. From Soldier Field in Chicago.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 25.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries, 67 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Fields on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
A little juke. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Now a throw caught by one of their linemen.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big play there on the fake field goal. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Fields.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for Chicago, Daz Newsome. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Just like that.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
it down. There you go. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Back to throw here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
from the gun. Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Mike 20.
Now it's Fields.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Komet.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
They run, Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Fields.
Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Romeo Okwara, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
2nd and 3.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,374 yards? Cam Newton had a big rookie year. So did Robert Griffin III. And how about Justin Herbert in 2020? He hit the league with a splash.
Back to throw again.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Running is Swift.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Swift.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll run with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Seibert's kick is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. 5 yards remain on second down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll set up a throw.
And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's third down.
They'll drop to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Back to throw now on first down.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, dog.
Looking to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. The Chiefs still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Check Mike 21. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Fields.
He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw.
This one taken in by Cephas.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now it's Swift.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Jefferson.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, getting different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On 1st down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. From the 24, Fields. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Fields now to throw.
And he fires one incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take his running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw here. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They're going to run this with a tight end. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now the Lions down 9-6, 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Try to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And they take a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.